What is up, you guys? Michael Myers here. I'm back here with another video, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my top 20 horror movies of all time. I know I've done one of these before, I believe it was a top 10, but today I decided I'm going to step it up and I'm going to be doing my top 20. I know there's a lot of great horror films that I really, enjoy, so it was kind of hard for me to put my favorite horror films of all time into a 20 list, but I tried my best, and basically, these are my horror films. So we're gonna get started. Number 20 on my list is Stephen King's Children of the Corn. I really enjoyed this movie. Ever since I saw it for the first time, it has really stuck to me. I really do like the idea of this movie. Pretty creepy. The creepy kids start killing, the adults. Haven't really seen the sequels. I think I've seen the second one, but it was whatever. But the originals where it's at for me, so definitely Children of the Corn, classic film. Too bad it's being remade. Number 19 is Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Definitely had to put this one on my list. A lot of people consider this movie old, but it still has that, great feeling when you watch it. It's still, I think, it still holds up to date pretty much. A lot of great iconic horror moments, of course, Norman Bates. And it's definitely one that paved the way, so I love this film. Number 18 is Poltergeist. This film I really was impressed with. I didn't really think much of it, but when I saw it, I really did enjoy it. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I will be checking it out real soon again. But yeah, man, the special effects and the whole concept idea of this, with the girl, pretty creepy, and this is one of those that is supposedly, cursed or whatever. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. 17 is a film that I didn't really think much about until I saw it. That is the original Carrie, man. This is a classic right here. I love this movie. I think Sissy Spacek was born for the role. I just think she did an incredible job. She killed it, man. The look and everything. I just think this is another great film that has a lot of great horror moments and suspense. But yeah, this is a classic film, guys. I really enjoy Carrie. A lot of classic scenes, the prom night and everything. Number 16 is another film that is supposed cursed, and that is The Omen. Pretty dark film, it does have to deal with, the 666, the demon. The concept is pretty dark. You got the demon stuck into this innocent boy, Damien, which he's pretty creepy. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy deaths here too. One of my favorite is when the guy gets his head cut off by the glass mirror thing. A lot of pretty dark stuff. So yeah, but it's a really good movie. I really recommend it to you guys. The Omen. Haven't really seen the sequels, to be honest. Number 15 is, of course, The Evil Dead. I wasn't never a huge fan, of Evil Dead growing up, but the original, man, I've always liked. With more watches, once I saw it more and more, it's just really stuck to me. It's just a great horror film. This is definitely the beginning of, the cabin films and stuff like that. But yeah, Sam Raimi did an amazing job with the Evil Dead films. And this is my favorite from all of them. So, Evil Dead, fantastic movie. Number 14 is another Stephen King, Pet Cemetery. Really, I think this is considered, I will say, Stephen King's darkest, story. A lot of creepy shit in this movie. The kid Gage. I did do a movie review of this. I will be doing movie reviews to each of these films as well, so stay tuned for that. The ones I haven't done. But yeah, Pet Cemetery, great film. This is one of those films that with time the effects have gotten a little cheesy, but it's still a creepy movie. A lot of creepy shit in it. Number 13 is a film I recently rewatched, and that is An American Werewolf in London. Great film, man. Really well made film. I love you know the transformation scene. It's just, I don't know, man. This is probably the best werewolf movie out there. I think this was really had a big impact in the werewolf movies and stuff like that. I wasn't a huge fan of American Werewolf in Paris, but this one's the one for me, man. I really like seeing the werewolf on screen, and I know he wasn't really in it a lot, but that's what I like about it. That you really don't see him a lot other than in the dark. A lot of creepy moments in here, and a great cast, man. Of course, I really do like the cast in this. Great characters. Love that film. Number, what are we in? This is four. All right, my 13 is, or my 12 actually. Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds. Another classic movie, guys. I just think the way they went with this, it just worked, man. This is my favorite Hitchcock film. I don't know, pretty terrifying stuff, The Birds, just something simple, and really worked. Really worked, and I think it's really still rewatchable to me. So I love The Birds, classic film. My 11th film is, of course, this classic slasher, and that is Scream. Great, fantastic movie. Probably one of the best horror films from the 90s. And I don't know, man. It's just definitely was different at the time, different type of horror slasher. Great cast, great characters. You guys already know, man. Billy Loomis, one crazy motherfucker. That's that. All right, so now we're in my top 10. My 10th is a film that terrified me as a kid, Cujo. This movie, it was quite terrifying. It's just what I like about this movie so much. It's not your ordinary made believe killer dog movie. It has to deal with, something that could actually happen in real life. And, I think that's the most terrifying thing about it. Dee Wallace is in this. She did an amazing job. Even the little kid. But yeah, I can't wait to do a movie review on this because I love this film. Like I said, I was, it was a pretty scary film when I was a kid, and yeah, pretty memorable film. I grew up with it, so I love Cujo. Number 9 is another film that terrified me as a kid. The original Child's Play. This was probably the only Chucky film that terrified me. It's just so different, man, than the rest of the films that came out later on. This was actually like the dark Chucky film, the scariest. And yeah, it's another memorable movie I grew up with, so I definitely love Child's Play. Number 8 is, of course, The Shining. The Shining had everything for me, guys. I love this film. Just a lot of great, horror moments, a lot of great performances. Jack Nicholson, you know, it's just crazy stuff. I love this film. And I don't know, it's just simple, but it's really heavy, it's really, really enjoyable film. Number 6, or actually number 7, Clive Barker's Hellraiser. The Hellraiser series, I will say, isn't really too good, but I really do enjoy the first two, especially the first one. Classic movie, man. I really do like this movie. And you could say it has aged and stuff like that, but what I really do like about the Hellraiser movies, it's different than, your average horror movie. It's really disturbing, really gory, and I think Hellraiser really owns that, honestly. And of course, Pinhead, iconic character, man. I just love seeing Pinhead on screen. Even though he wasn't in this one a lot in the first film, I still love this film. Will always do. Like I said, I also like the second film, the sequel. My sixth favorite film, The Hitcher. Another fantastic movie, man. I don't know. I just love this. This is a great horror film right here. A great story. Another one that's pretty simple. Never pick up a stranger. And it does lead up to some crazy shit. A lot of. I just love the music in this. The soundtrack. It really gives you that suspense, like that great horror feel. But this is a great horror movie thriller. I love this film. Definitely one of my favorite horror films. I could rewatch this over and over, never get bored of it. I love it so much. My fourth or my fifth favorite film, Creepshow. This is another film I grew up with. I remember being terrified of the whole opening credit scene, I don't know, it was just really creepy. And I know it is more of like a horror comedy, but there's a lot of dark stuff in here. I really do like each of the stories. Great, great stuff. I will be reviewing this soon as well. But yeah, man, pretty terrifying movie when I was a kid. The sequels aren't too good, if you ask me. My fourth favorite is, of course, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is a masterpiece, classic film. I just think it's the most horrifying one from the whole series. It's just so different, man. I like how you barely see the death scenes. No, not that much blood. I don't know, man. Gunnar Hansen, incredible job. Rest in peace. Amazing movie. My third favorite, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, as you guys can tell, I will say, first five, six were kind of hard for me to put in, specific order. I'm not even sure if it's right, but these are pretty much my favorite, like my top five favorite horror films. Nightmare on Elm Street, man, classic film, definitely memorable movie for me. You guys should know my second favorite is, of course, no other than John Carpenter's Halloween. I actually recently got it on Blu-ray, which is pretty good. I've been looking for it, been wanting to have it on Blu-ray. It's pretty nice to have it now. Classic film. Okay, and then my very first favorite in my list, my favorite horror movie of all time, William Peter Blatty's The Exorcist. Definitely should get it on Blu-ray soon. I don't know, guys. This to me is just another great film. I love it. I just think every time I watch it, it's still relevant, man. And it's too bad it's getting remade. Really does suck. But yeah, guys, that was my top 20 horror films of all time. Like I said, it was kind of hard to put them in order. First five, first six, seven. But I tried. That's pretty much it. My top 20 horror films of all time. Make sure you guys tell me what you guys think about my top 20. And make sure you guys let me know what other top videos you guys would like for me to do. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you guys comment down below. It's Michael Myers signing out.